For my clay relief landscape, I'm picking out some things that I really want to make sure happen in there. You might need to smooth out the edges and the top of your slab before you do much, and you'll notice like part of mine was a little crooked, so I decided to take that tool and kind of carve a little bit of that off. Don't go too crazy doing that though, because you might take way too much off. So now I'm going to set that kind of off to the side, but still on my board. I'm going to use this piece and I'm going to flatten it out, and this is going to become one of my mountains. And again, use those tools to help cut things off if you need to. So I'm checking to see if I like that, putting another mountain down, and then I'm going to squeeze another one in there. And then when I'm ready to attach those, I'm going to use a tool to scratch that surface and the back of that. I'm going to put a little water on there. It'll kind of act like glue and make it stay on there better. So now that I've made that next layer, I am going to make the trees kind of off to the side, and I'm doing that same process. I just started with a coil though, and I scratched both surfaces because I'm going to carve some texture into it once I get my trees on there. You don't have to do it that way. You could do your texture first, but this is just what I thought would work best for what I was trying to do on mine. I have a lot of different tools and things you can use to create texture, and sometimes just turning it a different way. Even the clay tools, you can do lots of different things, just pushing into it different ways or trying to do something different to it. So now I'm going to make my last layer, and this is kind of the stuff that's closer. It's in the foreground, so it's at the front. So I'm trying to make this look kind of like those lavender fields did on that painting. So I started with a coil and then I kind of flattened it out. It hung off the edge, and so I decided to cut that out. I think there are some things that if you wanted them to hang over the edge a little bit could work, but I think for the most part things should be pretty clean on the edges of your slab. So again, I'm taking that tool and I'm trying to kind of make it look like those lavender grasses. I need to do those other two parts still, but I've got it almost done, and I might just want to carve some more texture into some things that I haven't done that to yet.